God bless you.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see the Steelers' leader at quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Steelers and the Browns, all that and more, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. CD, you look at the Steelers in this matchup, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time.
Let's go now.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. Here's Johnson to throw on 2nd down. And this one caught by Beasley. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Strong start by this defense. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. An option handoff given to Harris. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Steelers at 13-3 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Off the play fake. Johnson being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He's going to keep this again. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. That second down play nets a -4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Off play action. Johnson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They hand this off to Harris. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
Dancing to his left. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Johnson off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Locates Claypool on the crossing route. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Claypool with another catch. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one after the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass. Off the play fake. Johnson. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Johnson now to throw on third down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inch. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We've got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday. And then we'll put a bow on it Monday night. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Back to throw. Johnson. He's going to air one out. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Chase Claypool with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they?
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown. Off play action. Johnson. He's going to go up top again. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Johnson. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now Johnson looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here's Johnson on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Johnson on 1st and 10. He finds Pickens over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Cole Beasley, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown. They'll start the drive with Harris. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Johnson now to throw on 3rd down, being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Runs over it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll toss to Harris. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Johnson on the move to it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Johnson. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slam.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to...
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been unstoppable in this first. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now Johnson, a final shot before break. And it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off play action. Johnson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Back to throw again. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. They run with Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Johnson. Off play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Johnson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. So the ball changing. Meanwhile here, Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. This is Harris. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, 26 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
Party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This is Harris. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 103 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. They run again with Harris. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Johnson off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Harris will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never...
And this time he is in. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positives. The lead that they've built. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake. Johnson rolling to his left. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run right on the option. 11 yards there, just like last play. Johnson now, off play action. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. Back now in Pittsburgh. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they run with Harris off the option. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 113 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Johnson. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the...
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Now Johnson throwing on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Johnson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Here's Johnson throwing on 3rd and long. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him throw that challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Johnson on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll look to throw again. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Personal foul. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Steelers extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Starting the drive with Snell. And he's got some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Johnson now. Off the play fake. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Snell. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Snell yet again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now a give here to Snell. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Pittsburgh Steelers. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production.